Welcome to Finance with Avrin. In this video, I'm going to give an overview of the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY annual percentage yield for March 2023. This video is just based ranking on APY. It's not stating that this is the best savings account or the best financial institution or anything like that. This is just a ranking based on APY. A good place to start, maybe if you want to look further into some of these banks and these institutions and these accounts. But however, on this channel, I will be going further into these accounts like I do. Sometimes I do, individual videos just on certain savings accounts, and I'm definitely going to be doing that, and definitely going to be doing, more pros and cons type of rankings with accounts, savings accounts and checking accounts. So that's true. I just want to state that before we jump into the list. And before we jump into the list, we're going to go over some of the requirements that these accounts have to even make it on my list, and also some of the things they have in common. And now the first requirement, which is the most important to me, is that the account has to be FDIC insured. And FDIC stands for Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, which is an independent U.S. government agency that protects monetary deposit accounts. And so what that is basically is that the money you have in these banks and these financial institutions are protected up to a certain amount. Usually it's $250,000. However, some financial institutions protect more than that, like $1 million or $2 million. And so what they do is they spread your cash deposits into different banks, and that's how they get more than that $250,000 protection for you, up to $1 million, $2 million sometimes. And there's some accounts in this list that have that, and I'll go over those when we get to those certain accounts right there. And so the next requirement is that none of these accounts have a monthly maintenance fee. So there's no $4.95, $5, $3 or anything attached to these accounts where you have to pay a certain amount or basically have it taken from your balance to have an account with these financial institutions and with these banks. No monthly maintenance fees. And then next up, the APY, the annual percentage yield, is variable and subject to change because these accounts are not fixed yields. If you want a fixed APY, then it'll be better to do a certificate of deposit. And I have videos on those kind of accounts and everything, and I do those monthly as well. But for these accounts, where I have these savings accounts, the APY is variable, which means it is subject to change. It's not fixed. And typically right now, the trajectory that these savings accounts are on is that it's been raising every month or every 2 months. These accounts have been raising their APY and their interest rates. So the APY that you see right here on this video today is what it would be like as of now. This is a couple days ago for some of these. Some of these may have already raised their rate by the time this video uploads, because I've had that happen before, like the next day, and one of these accounts raised their APY, and I have to sometimes I'll put it in the comments, hey, so-and-so raised their APY to this, so they would be numbered this on the list now. But so these APYs are variable, so it's not really like you're locking in this APY. You'll get whatever APY the account is at. So right now, for instance, if you open an account with one of these that has a 4% APY, well, your money will be making that 4% APY, that annual percentage yield, and the interest rate is usually a little bit lower than like 3.9 or something like that. And so for example, if the account raises the APY next month, next week, tomorrow, or anything like that, you'll be obtaining that new APY for the money in your account. However, on the other spectrum is that if they lower the APY, then you'll be getting that lower APY on your money in the account. And so that is just what I wanted to let you know. The APY is variable and subject to change. However, the trajectory has been on is that either these accounts have been staying the same high APY for these high yield savings accounts, or they've been increasing the APY. And so the next requirement is that for these accounts, there are no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees, because you do have accounts out there that have a certain minimum, like you have to have at least $100 or $1,000 in the account at all times, or else you will get that monthly maintenance fee or some kind of fee attached to your account. With these accounts right here, there is no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees. And next up, this isn't necessarily a requirement, but this is something I wanted to notate for these accounts, is that some of these do have an initial deposit required to start these accounts. It really isn't tied to that no monthly minimum balance, because for these accounts, they're saying that there's an initial deposit required for some of these accounts, and some of them don't have one at all. Some of them like $100, $1,000. And when we get to those specific accounts, I'll let you know what that initial deposit requirement is right there. Just want to notate that, because not all of these have just no, initial deposit requirement. There are some that do have an initial deposit requirement. And next up right here, the APY is applied to the entire balance, because for some accounts out there, you have where they have a tiered kind of structure where you get a certain APY depending on how much you have in your account. However, for all of these accounts, no matter how much you have in your balance, you will obtain the APY that is listed. Now, some of these accounts do have tiers. They'll say like in the fine print and everything, but as of now, the APY is applying to all of those tiers. Now, that is subject to change, just like the APY is variable. They could change that. Like, okay, now if you have over $50,000 in your account, you get this APY. As of now, no matter what you have from 0 to 2 million, 3 million, whatever you have, the APY is applied to your entire balance, even though some of them do have tiers, and that's in the fine print. But right now, the APY is applied to the entire balance. Now, let's jump into the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY for March 2023. Coming in tied at number 10 is the Wealthfront cash account with a 4.05% APY, and there is no minimum deposit required to start this account. Wealthfront does have up to $2 million FDIC insurance through its partner banks. Wealthfront is an automated investment service firm that was founded in 2008 by Andy Ratcliffe and Dan Carroll. In February 2019, Wealthfront introduced a cash account savings account, which has an interest rate that tracks the federal funds rate. Wealthfront is able to offer up to $2 million FDIC insurance because it deposits its clients' cash account funds in a network of partner banks, including Citibank, HSBC, and Wells Fargo. Wealthfront headquarters is in Palo Alto, California. Also tied at number 10 is the CIT Bank Savings Connect account at 4.05% APY. There is a $100 minimum initial deposit required to open this account. CIT was founded in 1908 in St. Louis, Missouri. The CIT stands for Commercial Investment Trust. After various ventures of acquisitions, being sold, and bankruptcy, CIT was acquired by First Citizens Bancshares in January 2022. CIT provides financing, cash management, treasury management, small business loans, mortgage loans, leasing, and advisory services. CIT headquarters is in New York, New York. At number 9, we have the Tab Bank High Yield Savings Account at 4.06% APY. There is no initial minimum deposit required to open this account. Tab Bank was founded in 1998 with a focus on offering banking services that focused on the trucking industry as a banking service located inside of truck stops. It still handles the specific banking needs of truck drivers and fleet operators, but the bank's products have expanded to also serve individual customers. TAB stands for Transportation Alliance Bank, and they're headquartered in Ogden, Utah. Coming in at number 8 is the Salem 5 Direct E1 Savings Account at 4.10% APY. And I noticed on their website in the fine print, Salem 5 stated that they reserve the right to transfer balances over $1 million to a statement savings account, which currently earns an APY of 0.01%. Salem 5 is a traditional American mutual savings bank founded in 1855. The bank provides financial services including private banking, checking, deposit, and savings accounts. In addition, Salem 5 Bank also offers mortgages, HELOCs, insurance, and commercial lending services such as aviation and construction loans. Salem 5 headquarters is in Salem, Massachusetts. Coming in tied at number 7 is the First Foundation Bank Online Savings Account at 4.20% APY. There is a minimum of $1,000 initial deposit required to open this account. First Foundation Bank was founded in 2007. It was originally started to serve the clients of First Foundation Wealth Advisory business. First Foundation provides banking, financial planning, investment management, trust services, estate, and legacy planning. Their headquarters is in Irvine, California. Coming in also tied at number 7 is the Valley Direct Online Savings Account at 4.20% APY. There is a minimum $1 initial deposit required to open this account. Valley National Bank Corp., doing business as Valley Bank, is a regional bank holding company headquartered in Wayne, New Jersey. Valley Bank was founded in 1927 as a Passaic Park Trust Company. The company has grown through numerous acquisitions in northern and central New Jersey and has become one of the largest commercial banks headquartered in New Jersey. Coming in tied at number 6 is the Bread Financial High Yield Savings Account at 4.25% APY. There is a $100 minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and all deposit products are provided by Community Capital Bank. Bread Financial is a financial services company offering simple, personalized payment, lending, and saving solutions. Bread Financial was formerly known as Alliance Data, which was formed by a combination of JCPenney's credit card processing unit and the Limited's credit card bank business. Alliance Data changed its name to Bread Financial Holdings in March 2022. Bread Savings is a product of the Community Capital Bank and was founded in 1996 with the headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. Coming in also tied at number 6 is the Basque Bank Interest Savings Account at 4.25% APY. There is no initial minimum deposit required to open this account. Basque Bank is an online bank that offers one savings account that earns interest and another that earns American airline miles. Basque Bank is a division of Texas Capital Bank, which was founded in 1998, and their headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. Coming in at number 5 is the VO Bank Cornerstone Money Market Savings Account with a 4.30% APY. There is a minimum $100 initial deposit required to open this account. And VO Bank is an online bank division of MidFirst Bank, which is one of the largest privately held banks in the United States. MidFirst Bank was established in 1911 and is headquartered in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Coming in tied at number 4 is the Premise Personal Savings Account at 4.35% APY. For this account, there is no minimum balance required, but it does state to open with just $1 on the website. Premise Financial is headquartered in McLean, Virginia, and it's the holding company for Premise Bank, which is a state chartered bank headquartered in Glen Allen, Virginia, that was founded in 2005. Premise Bank has several full-service branches in Virginia and Maryland, and Premise Bank was formerly known as Sauna Bank. Coming in also tied at number 4 is the My Savings Direct High Interest Savings Account at 4.35% APY. There is no initial minimum deposit required to open this account. My Savings Direct is an online banking division of Immigrant Bank. Immigrant Bank was founded by Irish immigrants as a mutual savings bank in the 1850s. By the 1920s, it had grown to become one of the largest savings banks in the nation during that time. Their headquarters is in New York, New York. Coming in at number 3 is the My Banking Direct High Yield Savings Account at 4.38% APY. There is a minimum $500 initial deposit required to open this account. My Banking Direct is a service of Flagstar Bank. New York Community Bank Corp is the parent company of Flagstar Bank, which is one of the largest regional banks in the country. The company is headquartered in Hicksville, New York, with regional headquarters in Troy, Michigan. New York Community Bank Corp was founded in 1859 as the Queens County Savings Bank and was the first savings bank chartered by the state of New York in the New York City borough of Queens. Coming in at number 2 is the Popular Direct High Rise Savings Account at 4.40% APY. There is a $5,000 minimum initial deposit required to open this account. Popular Direct was launched in 2016 as an online-only bank that's a subsidiary of Popular Bank. Popular Incorporated was founded in 1893 and does business as Banco Popular in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands and Popular Bank in the United States. Popular headquarters is in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And number 1 on the list is the UFB Direct Preferred Savings Account at 4.55% APY, and I actually just increased that within the week because I'd been working on this video for the past week, getting things ready among doing several other things in my life, and this account was number 1 at 4.45% APY. But right before I recorded this video, I just wanted to check to see if any of the rates had changed, and all of the other ones were the same except for this account increased to 4.55% APY from that 4.45% APY. And with this account, there's no initial minimum deposit required. There have been some people that have commented on my videos about their experience with UFB Direct that isn't positive. So you definitely want to look more into these banks and these financial institutions, with the features they have and with the reviews that they have from users that have actually used their services. It may move you forward or move you away from opening an account with these institutions. But with all that said, they did make it number 1 on this list because this list is ranked by APY, and UFB Direct has that preferred savings account with 4.55% APY, which is definitely on the high end right there. And UFB Direct is a division of Axos Bank, which is a digital bank founded in 2000. UFB Direct is an online-only bank offering deposit accounts and mortgages. Axos Bank was previously known as Bothell Federal Bank until it rebranded to Axos in October 2018. But before that, it was previously known as Bank of Internet until it changed its name to Bothell, BOFL Federal Bank in October 2011. Axos Bank is headquartered in San Diego, California. And that is it with the video for the top 10 savings account ranked by APY for March 2023. Hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.